Hello everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and start smoking some ribs and some chicken that I bought. What I'm gonna use to start the fire is a strike fire. With these things you don't really need any lighter fluid, anything like that's gonna ruin the taste. So what you do, you buy them at HEB for about $3 a box. There's a package of 8 of them, and you strike them right here like it was a match. I'm gonna also use a chimney on my Snap-on egg grill. It really helps. Try to see it. Really helps start the fire and get it going real good without having to use any liquid. So I'm gonna try and do a step by step. This is just the basic gear that I have. It's a good mill ceramic smoker from Snap-on, striker fire matches, and the chimney and some good charcoal. I'll post up when I put the meat on and the smoking procedure. Alright, the next step I do is I get my smoking chips. You can find them at any store, get them at HEB like I said, where I do most of my shopping. And what I do is I get a cup, maybe a little bit larger, fill it up with chips, and then fill it up with water. Leave it there for about 15 minutes while I got my chimney going, getting the charcoals ready. I'll go ahead and let these get nice and moist, so when I put them on the fire, they'll just immediately catch fire and they'll release a lot of smoke. I've never smoked with apple chips. I usually use hickory, but let's see how this turns out. Another thing I should have mentioned is I'm using the minion method. Basically, you get a couple of lumps of charcoal down there on your grill or your smoker, and you don't light them. What you do light is about 12 to 15 briquettes on your chimney. Once they're done, you put them over the charcoal that are in there, and it'll give you a nice slow cook for a long period of time, so you don't have to keep refilling and taking out the meat, especially me, since I only have this smoker. I don't have a big grill that I can just go ahead and add on instantly. I got a pretty small door in the bottom, and that's mainly just to help vent air. So the next step will be bringing out the meat. As soon as the chimney's ready and I put the charcoals down, I'll go ahead and bring out the meat and tell you how I have prepared it. Okay, how do you know if your charcoals are done? When they start turning white like that, that means they're pretty close to being done. I'm gonna go ahead and put them on already. Like I said, the minion method. I got my charcoal in there that is not lit. Alright, just dump this one right on top, right in the middle, just like that, right in the middle. I have the ceramic plate that came with the grill. Put it on also. But before I do that though, your wood chips, remember, drain out the water, sprinkle them across, all around, not just in the center. If you put them just in the center, they're all going to burn up at once, and you want it to gradually get that smokiness throughout the entire smoke, not just in the beginning. Just like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Put your ceramic back on, then your grill. Alright, now we're going to bring it up to temperature. I'm going to cook it at about 275. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close this and close the bottom air inlet. I'm going to wait for it to rise. I go slow first. I don't go, some people like to bring it up hot and then bring it down. I just like to bring it up slowly. When it's about 250, I'll go ahead and start adjusting to get my temperature right. Right, I'm just going to wait for it to get up to temperature, and I'll go ahead and bring out the meat. Alrighty, we're about almost at the 250 mark. So I shut off all my vents. The top one's shut off, and the bottom one also, so it can hold the heat, so it won't go up no more. So I can show you my my meat. Some spare ribs, and some short ribs, and some beef short ribs, and some chicken. Chicken, the way I prepared it is I rubbed it with some mustard, which is usually what I do, and it gets a real good color and a real good taste. And the ribs, I rubbed them first with some Worcestershire sauce, and then I used this Texas style barbecue hickory rub also, which I bought at HEB. I've used it so far for all my smokes, or most of my smokes, and it works great. I love the taste. It gives a real good smoky hickory taste. So I'm also gonna smoke some eggs. I've never smoked any eggs, but I've seen it done, and I've been curious. It's gonna be my first, so I'm just gonna use two. So I used that hickory rub on both of these. Let's see how it comes out, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on, and I'll go ahead and show you all how it came out when it's done. I'm just a newbie to this. I've only smoked a couple of times, so bear with me. And like I said in the beginning, this is the gear that I have. Basically for beginners, I'm looking to get a bigger smoker so I can put more briskets, spare ribs, beef ribs, all that good stuff. So stay tuned, and I'll show you the finished product. All right, this is the finished product. These are the ribs. That's the chicken that came out already. It came out way earlier. The internal temperature for that is 165, and this one I left it at 200. I got a handy little timer I bought at Walmart for about 15 bucks. It keeps going off. I need to get a better one. But you can set the timer, the temperature, and it'll ring like it just did. So this one came out earlier. I think it came out pretty good. My wife already has some. She liked it. The eggs, still gotta taste them. They look real good, but gotta taste it still. And these are the ribs. They just came out. Usually people do them about 190. I did internal temperature 200 because at 190 I used this probe as a tester. The easier it goes in, the more tender it is. And it went in pretty good at about 200. So that's when I pulled it from the smoker. So you know what? Let's cut into this and see how it goes. All right, I want to cut into this. This is called bark, everybody. All right, this isn't burnt. It's called bark. It's from the smoke. When you smoke large briskets or large Boston butts or whatever, when you're cooking pork or whatever, you'll get a lot of this. It's not burnt. It's called bark. It's from the smoke. Smoke will usually create this, but trust me, it adds to the flavor. All right, let's cut this one right here. Bear with me. By myself. Look at that. Look at that right there. Nice and moist. Let me get my tongs. Right there, see? I think it came out pretty good. All things considered, you know, I'm not a pro. And I only got basic tools that you can get at Walmart or H-E-B. I mean, see this thing right here? This pink stuff right here? That's called a smoke ring. Turn this thing off. I don't need it no more. That's called a smoke ring. Usually you'll get that when you smoke. It looks pretty tender, pretty juicy. See all those juices right there? Alright, let's put this over here with the chicken. The way I cooked it, when you get ribs, beef ribs, you'll have the fat on one part and the beef on the other. I cooked it fat side up. I've heard people say that usually that'll make the juices get in deeper into the meat. And let's cut into this one. Let's try about right here. Let's get my tongs. Squeeze it, see if anything comes out. Let me juice. Seems pretty juicy, got a pretty good smoke ring. Like I said, my wife said that the skin tasted so good that she didn't even eat barbecue. It was so soft, and the mustard and the rub that I put on it she didn't need any barbecue sauce on it. So I'm on my about 4th Miller Lite. So I'm gonna go eat something right now because I'm hungry. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like and comment anything you want on the comment section below. And I'm gonna throw this chicken back on the grill just for a little bit so it can heat back up. Thanks for watching my video. You all take care. Smoke on.